Okay, you see this device? It's going to help us to get rid of this. What inside it? Let's open it. It's a board. It's an electric board actually. Let's turn it on. Now it's on. What comes on this cartoon? It has this pin or electric pin, and also it has this micro USB wire. So, how this is going to help us getting rid of this? Using the pin, we could write on it. Okay, now we did write on it, that's great. We need to save it, or you could press this button. This button, just press it once. Just keep pressing on it. It's going to save all what you've written into the electric board. But how we're gonna retrieve it? We could retrieve it using Android mobile or iOS mobile. I've already downloaded the application. Let's see. Let me close it and open it again for you guys. This is it calls eDrop. Just press on it, touch it. We're gonna find you're supposed to pair your device, your smartphone, with this electronic board through Bluetooth. I've already done it. Let's say we're gonna retrieve whatever we have written here. So I'm going to add
a note here. Let's say add, name it demo 1. Touch the plus sign here. It's going to ask you, are you going to add a new note or get the one on the history? I'm going to say the second choice. So it's going to connect, upload it. Actually, I have written here 2 notes and save it on the history. That's why I chose 2 here. Back, you can see this is the one I've done it. I've written it, sorry. So meeting 1, you can see it.
You can see it. You could share it through WhatsApp or through an email or whatever application you have on your smartphone. We could do another demo. We could add a new one. I'm going to select a new. So whenever I select a new, this is an instruction how to use it, how to use the board. Okay, so this is a new note here. Whenever I hover the pen here, and you're gonna see a pointer here. Let's type, for example, test 1. You see it's directly written here. There's 2 buttons on this pen. These are to magnify the thickness for the font or for the pen. For example, I'm gonna increase the size here. I have to hover and click on the buttons. Hovering and pressing the buttons. So you see here, test 2. Then hovering and pressing the button again. See here, it's much more thicker. Test 3. And you could use this button directly to save whatever on the board, whatever you've written on the board. So let's just press. It's going to give you 2 choices, either to save it directly or to put a name or a title for this note that you've done it. So let's just save it directly, and then you could go back to the note and share it, or you could also modify it by just clicking or by just touching the edit option. but it's not going to be presented here, by the way. It's only going to be you see the feature for the pin here is to see the position for the pointer. Whenever you hover on the board, you could see a pointer here, that you could see it here. See, test one is not presented here, but you could, you know, edit it by using the pen. Edit on it by using the pen. One of the features for this device is to use it on PC or Mac, but you need a specific software to be installed on the PC, so you could use all the features for it. However, if you did connect it directly using the micro USB wire here, without the installation of the specific software for this device, you could use it as a mouse using this one, and using the pen, electric pen and electric board. The electric board is simulating the screen for the PC. So you could see that whenever I hover here, whenever I hover the pen, you could see the mouse is moving around on the screen. Is it clear? So right now I'm going to start the presentation by clicking on presenting the presentation here. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna start it, and I need to mention something here. So using the pen, I could draw on the presentation. This is very good for the presentation or the session online, the online session for training. You could, you don't have to, only to hover the mouse. That's enough to show you the pointer. Where is it? For example, let's say Y. For example here, very important. Sorry, I got out of the line. As you can see here, whatsoever you write here, it's going to be showing on the PC presentation. But you could erase it from the button here by clicking on it, but whenever you erase it, it's not going to be erased on the PC. So let's give it a try. Double click it to erase it, but you see it's still here. To erase it, as I said, this one is acting as a mouse. To erase it, you could select the eraser here, and then you could erase it. But if you take a look at the electric board, I'm writing on it, but as I said, this pen is acting as the mouse.